This is the Meeple Nation podcast, episode 612, May 2026. Turn dos. Two. It's Spanish for two.
Okay.
I thought it meant DOS. I thought we were going back to some
Back in
programming.
the 90s.
Yeah.
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
All right. We are the hosts of Meeple Nation. I'm Nathan Howard.
Max Holiday.
I am Andy Holiday.
And I'm Douglas Stewart.
He said that so much better this week.
Yeah.
Good
With
job.
our powers combined, we do form the world's most Okayest podcast. It is good times and good fun. We have a website. That website is also the world's most Okayest website. On there, you will find mediocre links to all of our past episodes. They're like other episodes, but fun.
No, we're not doing that again.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll
like
let it go.
Ongoing theme in May.
Yeah. May is the month of it could have been more fun, but it
May is like other months, only fun.
Yeah, there you go. But also you will find on our OK website, you will find links to all of our socials. You will also find a link to our Patreon page. We love our patrons. Our patrons help make everything happen.
Happy and it
Yeah.
makes us happy.
Helps keep the lights on
Happy
for sure. All that can be found at meeplenation.com. And if you have any questions, concerns, or want me to just stop rambling on, let us know at meeplenation@gmail. You can't email me right now.
Dang
Andy.
it. That's what I was about to do. Dang it.
But everybody else can email us at meeplenation@gmail.com.
Oh, my phone came out. I don't think I've ever pulled my phone out faster.
I know. It was like, and it was just instantly in your hand.
I email my grievances all the time, but no, I don't ever get a response.
I think they just go straight to the trash.
Doesn't surprise me.
Meeple Nation podcast is sponsored by GameToppersLLC.com. Jump over to their website. They have some amazing product. We love the toppers that we own. They have awesome mats. In fact, yesterday we played a game at the dining table, which is weird because I have 3 toppers in my house, but we played a game at the dining table and I threw a mat on the table and we had tons of fun. I pulled the mat out and my wife's like, "What game is this?" And I'm like, "This is just a mat. It's generic." I mean, it was the Egyptian mat, which is a gorgeous mat.
Yeah,
But
love that one.
even if you already have a topper, extra mats are great because who knows, maybe you'll be playing games at your dining room table. They have accessories for your toppers. Go check them out, GameToppersLLC.com.
It's amazing.
What time is it?
It is time for some highlights. I'm not sure why I said it that way, but it's still time for them.
It was a highlight for me.
It wasn't? Yeah. My introductions are, they're not highlights there. Anyways, what you guys got?
Are you trying to bring some excitement to this OK Podcast Nation?
I'm trying to pep us up. The happy peppy party.
We have been able to get a game that I have several copies of. I think I have all the original content for Pathfinder, the adventure card game. I do have the base box for 2nd edition, but my daughter Amara has been begging to play this game, and my son actually has been too, but mostly my daughter's been begging to play this game for...
Amara loves this game.
She loves this game. She's wanted to play it for months, so we finally got this out on Friday. Is it Friday? Saturday. One of the days over the weekend. I don't know. It all blends together, but we got this to the table, and we played... This was my first time playing Wrath of the Righteous, and it was really fun. And so we got through a couple scenarios of that, and then yesterday, Amar's like, "Well, let's play again." I'm like, "Well, we don't have anybody here that is in that game." So we had a game that we had started, like, my goodness, probably 3 or 4 years ago. And so we jumped into that, and it was one my wife had been part of as well.
Nice.
And so she roped her mom into joining, and my wife's like, I was in this? I remember nothing. So we had to do a full teach.
Oh, so Amara roped her mom.
Yes.
I thought you meant your mother-in-law was there
No.
and Sabrina.
Sabrina had played this.
Okay.
So
Carry on.
So Sabrina jumped in and played and was a good sport about it. So obviously my daughter Sierra is not at home, so her character got left by the wayside. She'll level up with us, but so it was my son, my daughter, and my wife and myself. We played, and we actually were The nice thing about this game is it's super easy to jump back into. It's been 3 years and we just jumped right back into where we left off. And so we were in Adventure 3, Scenario 1, and it went great. Everybody kind of just read through their characters really fast to remember their abilities, and we had a ton of fun. Yeah, I forgot how awesome this game is. It does not look super great. We actually introduced this to Justin, the kid that's living with us right now, and he's like, I didn't think this was going to be very fun. Just when you laid it out, he's like, this is actually a really good game. And yeah, it's a fun one. It's a great game.
I offered to sell him mine, and
I think he might get it.
He was like, yeah, I'll take it. And then he emailed me or texted me later and it's like, I don't have room to store it right now, so maybe when I'm out of Andy's house, I can buy it then. So,
yeah.
But yeah, no, I enjoyed the one thing. The slog I didn't like about this game was the reconstruction of all of the decks in between games. I like playing it on the app, and I sound like a broken record because every time we talk about this game, I keep going back to those same speed bumps that I had. But this was a really good game. I really enjoyed.
I think the app would be. I think going and doing the rebuilding your decks at the end isn't too terrible. I think the app where I would think the app would shine for me would be getting the game set up, getting all the decks, like individual locations, those built. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, okay. The built and the teardown. I mean, that's always kind of the burden of the game.
It is. And it's not too bad. If you get, mini hands make light work in that game. If you just hand decks out to everybody, and you just, it goes fairly quickly.
Or if you're playing with Brad, only one person is doing it and it becomes bad.
Or one person's not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Brad. Oh, that's for cleanup. Probably not for setup.
Yeah. I mean, for that game, it probably works both ways.
Yeah, it might. We love Brad.
Do we? Sure sounds like it.
I would question that statement if I didn't know any better. Wow.
We do like Brad.
Yeah, no, we like Brad quite a bit. So.
He's just fun to tease, whether he's here or not.
Poor guy's homesick right now.
He is.
Yeah, we were supposed to play our last game of Ticket to Ride Legacy. And it's funny because both of the campaigns that I'm playing a Ticket to Ride Legacy, both of them are, they've had fluctuating completions, and then they kind of stall out, and then one would get ahead, the other one would get ahead. But ironically, both games that I'm playing are at the final game.
Oh, really?
And so now it's a race. Who's going to get finished? Our group, our regular gaming group, or is it my family gaming group that's going to get it done?
Probably your family.
Probably your family, because we had to postpone 2 weeks.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much.
Because of Brad.
Yeah, but still.
Did we say we like Brad?
Do we like Brad? Oh, yeah, we do. That's right. We like Brad.
But that still doesn't mean that my family's going to get it, because Cheryl sure drags her feet every time that comes up. So.
Oh, really?
And she really enjoys it playing it. And Ashley and Zach really enjoy playing it. And Cheryl's fine once it gets going, but it's the whole... and ironically, she hates to relearn everything. And I was like, well, if we would just play it, you would remember it.
Yep.
But anyways, I'm interested to see which group finishes first and how the game ends. I very much have enjoyed this Ticket to Ride Legacy.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
It's been really good.
Yeah, really good.
But yeah, that wasn't my highlight.
It sounded like it.
It wasn't even on my list.
Wasn't?
No, it wasn't. So
Ticket to Ride sucks.
It is a highlight, and I'm not definitely saying it doesn't stink. It's No They Live, but it's Ticket to Ride Legacy was phenomenal. Is phenomenal. It will be until it's finished, and then maybe it'll be hindsight phenomenal. But anyways, I got a fun game. Doug, you've played Grand Austria Hotel with me, right? Yeah, I think you played it last year.
I played it once.
Mm-hmm. And so there is a roll and write version of it.
Cool.
And this is High Season Grand Hotel Roll and Write. So I found a copy, somebody selling it on the BGG market. And so I ordered it from this individual, and they shipped it to me. And this last weekend, I got the opportunity to play it with my wife. And so this works very much the same. You're the owner of a hotel. You are trying to prepare rooms. You're trying to put guests in rooms. And this reminds me a lot, Andy, of Taverns of Tiefenthal.
Oh, really?
Max, you're a big liker of that game as well.
That is my favorite game.
So you're going to roll a collection of dice, and then you're going to sort those dice, unlike on coasters, but you're going to put them by face value in one of the 6 sections. So depending on whatever it rolls. So if you roll a 1, you're going to be able to take a die and prepare a room. If you roll a 2, you can put a guest in a room. If you roll a 3, you can do either 1 or 2. And then if you roll a 4, you can either gain some money or some Emperor points. And if you roll a 5, you can hire some staff. And if you roll a 6, you can pay them money and do any one of those actions. Works out really good. I really enjoyed the play of it. The one thing I didn't like about this game was it ended way too quick. And I'm wondering if I almost missed something, but you're going to draft 2 dice. So in a 2-player game, we rolled 10 dice. So 2 players, 4 of those dice are going to get claimed. 6 are going to remain and then just be re-rolled. And I almost feel like, I went over the rules a couple of times, but I couldn't find that. You claimed just 2 dice. And so you're not able to do all the things that you want to do, but it's just really well done. You're going to get bonus points for completing rows or columns of occupied rooms. You're going to get points on the Emperor track if you advance to the positive side of that scale, or if you don't, you're going to suffer negative points. And I worked really hard on getting the Emperor track, and my wife totally ignored it, and she beat me by a good 9 points. It was a pretty low scoring game. It was like 31 to 39, I think. So 8 points. Math is awesome. But still, it embraces the feel of Grand Austria Hotel and puts it in a very simplified, very quick roll and write game. And it's also available on BGA. The roll and write, not Grand Austria Hotel, but yeah, the roll and write's available on BGA. So after playing it the other day, I started a game with my wife so we can play it online as well. But anyways, that's High Anxiety.
I was waiting for it.
That's High Season Grand Hotel roll and write.
That is the first thing I thought of when you said high season. So
yeah, High Anxiety. There you go. What you guys got?
Well, you all know that Arkham Horror, the card game, is my number 1 game of all time.
I've heard that.
a time or two.
So they just released a new revised core set, but this is more than just a retooling of the old core set. This is a brand new core set. So this is like, this is essentially season 2, and they've done this specifically with the intent to bring new players on board. And I have to say, now is a great time to jump into some Arkham Horror. So over this last weekend, I had this box at my house, and I was like, okay, I am going to play this as though I have nothing else. So I got this box out. I didn't get any of my blinged out components, nothing. I played this just straight out of the box, using all the tokens from the box, the tokens from the chaos bag, you know, just from the box, all of the components straight out of the box I used for this. I didn't sleeve cards. I didn't do anything. And it comes with 5 sort of pre-built decks. So there's 5 investigators. They're new. They don't match the ones that were in the original core set. And, they have created a really, really fun toolkit as a core set, because you're going to be using this one moving forward, you know, with all new Arkham stuff. And they have done a fantastic job with this. They've included like little connector tokens. So like the cards, you lay them out on the table, you now have little they're just cardboard, but you can put them out there to show the connections between different cards.
Between the
Whereas
locations.
normally that was like something you needed to make or buy on Etsy or, you know, that kind of thing. So it's little things like that. They've included like a little cardboard piece that represents your investigator instead of the card, which can sometimes be a little clunky for people. They've just done like a few like little things like that. Probably the biggest upgrade they've made to this game, though, is their encounter sets that form the encounter deck when you build each scenario are way better than the original set. And you can tell they have built these encounter sets with future expansion in mind.
Oh, excellent.
So
Cool.
it comes with a brand new 3-part campaign. So the old core set came with Night of the Zealot. This core set comes with a campaign called Brethren of Ash. And so I played through all 3 of those scenarios, and they are absolutely fantastic. It's wonderful, like really, really good. They kind of took the same bones as that Night of the Zealot campaign, that 3-parter from the original. Like, it's kind of interesting because it's not a retelling of that, but they kind of took the same structure as that in a lot of ways and made a new campaign out of it. I thought that was kind of an interesting choice. I could tell it was very deliberate that they did that, but the story was great. The cards are fantastic. Some new components and all that are really good. And they've got investigators. that we have actually sitting on the table over there that I can't wait to dive into. So a whole set of new investigators. They have a whole new lineup moving forward. So everything for this is going to be different. So they're dividing everything into what they're calling evergreen titles, and I think they call them rotating expansion titles. But so evergreen is going to be the core set, and any investigator packs that they release will all be evergreen. But what they're now starting to do is expansions are going to come in either single, like solo scenarios, or they will come in a 3-part campaign or a 5-part campaign. So a small or a large campaign. Okay. Now, even a large campaign at 5 is still 3 smaller than your typical Arkham Horror campaign, which is an 8-parter, which is what it's been in the past. I think this is going to make the game incredibly more accessible. And those campaigns are no longer going to be tied to investigator expansions. So if you don't like the story, you can just like not buy that, and you're not out the cards. Like you're not missing stuff for your deck building.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Cool. Yeah.
So you can just totally buy the products for deck building and then just play the stories you want. Or you could do solo scenarios. You could just do short campaigns. You could like whatever, like it's up to you. You can do whatever you want. So they're really, I think, playing around with this in some good ways. Now, a lot of this is untested. They're like, obviously people have concerns about some of the stuff that's rolling out. And I think some of those are like valid, but this team that's putting all this together, they have done, they did like Feast of Hemlock Vale. They did Drowned City. They've got this new court. Like they are firing on all cylinders. They are doing really, really good work. And so for me, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt until we actually see some of these products come out.
Right.
But like my big message though, right now is just like, wow, now is a great time. Because that is the big hurdle, right? Like you look at like the thousands and thousands of dollars worth of Arkham stuff you would have to purchase to get caught up at this point,
right, with
the game. And it's like, okay, that's all still there. Anybody can still play with that. You could play other people's campaigns, whatever. That's all considered legacy, quote unquote, right? That's all legacy now. And now we're moving forward with a fresh start, all new content, all new campaign scenarios, everything. So this is like a fantastic jumping on point. If you've ever been curious about Arkham Horror, now's the time. Now's the time to get in.
Yeah, no, this is really, I mean, I was one of the originators, Brent, one of our Artemis Emeritus hosts, he and I played a lot of Arkham Horror together, and then I just kind of got bored with it, and no one was playing it before you joined our group, Douglas, and so I ended up culling it. Made some lady very happy at SaltCON, and she bought a ton of stuff too. I don't think she even knew what she was buying, but I said thanks. I was just talking to what does a drug dealer call who he goes to get drugs from?
Supplier?
Yeah, I was talking to my supplier on the street corner, and he was telling me about some new Arkham Horror stuff that was coming as well. So I'm like, all right, I guess I better get back in.
It's a good time. It's a good time. And I will say, like, Fantasy Flight, they're known for not having like the strongest pre-constructed decks, but I do love that they are coming with pre-constructed stuff. Like if you wanted to just grab an investigator that sounds fun to play and join somebody's campaign, that's all you need. Just grab the deck and you're good to go.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea a lot.
I will say the one downside, if there is one, is that it still comes with, I mean, this is still it's a 3.91 difficulty. It still comes with the same robust rule book that the original did. It's all the same stuff. I still think the best way to learn this game is to play it with somebody who knows it.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot to digest if you're trying to pick this up on its own or on your own.
For sure. Because it's this new set has all the advancements that they've had from the get-go too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Makes me wish we knew somebody who's played a lot of this.
Yeah, it's almost like
that'd be nice.
Then we could learn it better.
Yeah.
I guess we'll never know.
We'll never know.
Awesome. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested. I've only played the old Arkham Horror once, and that was like last year. So
the old Arkham Horror card game or
the card game?
Okay.
Yeah, we only played it once last year, and I was enthralled with the connecting of the points and how that mechanic worked.
Mm-hmm.
I fussed with it for months trying to come up with places to use it in other games I was designing.
It's really good.
Yeah, no, they have done an excellent job with it. And I was just sad nobody would play with me. That sentence was so incomplete.
I think we sort of understood what you meant.
Yeah, there was words missing, but anyways, I'm not going to go correct it.
That thought came in with a lot of duct tape on it.
It did, yeah. All right. Andy, what do you got?
I already talked about my highlights.
Okay. I have also found a new game. Mike Westover started playing this with me, and I'm really enthralled. I'd been looking at this game for a while. This is Orapa Mine, and this is a deduction game.
This game looks so boring.
It's actually really pretty cool, though. So you have a grid. You have some letters and numbers. I think it's numbers on the top and the bottom, and letters on the top and the right, or the letters on the left and the right. And so then you're going to have a series of shapes. You're going to have a white triangle, a white, I guess it's more of a diamond because it's a square, but it's at an angle. And then you're going to have a red trapezoid and a blue triangle, and I think that's it.
A blue square,
a yellow,
and a yellow triangle.
A yellow triangle. But they're different shapes, and so what you're doing is you are trying to use sonic waves, and you're going to shoot a sonic wave into one of the grid sides, and then it's going to either end at a different location or it's going to bounce back. So if you shoot it in there and it hits a flat edge of a white shape, then it's going to bounce back and it's going to tell you it came right back with a white color. Or if it goes straight through, it's going to say it didn't come back at all, or it's going to say it came back as pink. It came out a different spot as pink, meaning that sound wave went in, it hit white, and then because the white was at an angle, it bounced up, hit red, and then bounced out and came out, and so now it's pink. And you have to try to use that information that you get to identify where in this grid that these pieces are. And it is a very simple game, but there is just so much, it's a puzzle, right? You're solving the puzzle with it. And
it sounds like Battleship with blocks.
Well, and see, that's the thing you can play it. So, Mike and I are playing it online on BGA. And so it's a race for us because BGA makes a generic map. And so then we're both putting in sound waves and getting information. And so it's a race. So when you're playing in person, and it is going to be like Battleship, right? I created a pattern on mine, have a shield. You have a pattern on yours, have a shield. And then I'm going to say, I'm putting a sound wave in row 6. And you're going to say, it comes back blue, or it comes back light blue or sky blue. And then you just have to use that information to identify where these shapes are. This totally is a very simple game, but the puzzle kind of reminds me of The Alchemist, but fun. And
the nice thing, Alchemist is really fun. I don't know what you're talking about. The nice thing about this, though, is you don't have to know your color wheel. There is a little cheat sheet on your Heidi card.
Yeah. Because that becomes very useful because it comes back and you're like, okay, why did I hit 3 things and I'm supposed to know what 3 colors blend into?
Yeah.
And so, no, it's that little card is great. And this is a small box game too. It's a little bit bigger than your Flip 7. So, but you're trying to just track all that information. And I think this is great.
Well, it plays 20 to 30 minutes. So that's a nice quick game too. That's awesome.
And it is. And it's super simple, very accessible, and well, as long as you can keep track of that information. I mean, that's going to be the problem, right? Is the user error is if I didn't follow my path right and give you the right color.
Yeah, I'll bet you it plays faster solo though.
Nice.
I bet you are right.
Bet you're right.
I wonder if I can play with 7 players though.
This isn't 7 Wonders. Probably not.
Probably not. But anyways, that's Orapa Mine, and they have they're re-implementing it to Orapa Galaxy, so a space theme on top of it. So
how's that going to work? Like you have planets that are different shapes and colors.
I guess so.
Asteroids,
you got planet
maybe?
triangle. It's next to planet circle.
Yeah.
Except for you don't want a circle because that would
be a sphere.
It would kind of bounce up.
Yeah, hard to track that beam. It's got to be straight edge planets.
Maybe it's got rings.
Maybe you got rings.
I do have one.
Worms?
Not worms.
Ringworms?
I don't have worms.
Oh, okay.
But anyways,
not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Anyways, before we get too far off of 80s again, 90s movies, that is Orapa Mine.
All right. Nice. That sounds interesting. Yeah. I like deduction games. They're fun.
Yeah, I actually think you would probably like this.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be something I would very much enjoy.
Yeah, so we'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Is that it for highlights? Are we ready to move on? Who's giddy about new games?
Who, me? Pick me.
All right. With that, Douglas, you go.
Okay. All right. I will go. Well, I'm really excited about a legacy version of a game that has 3 other games that came before it that I haven't played any of them once.
Oh, really?
So,
I mean, you had me at Legacy.
yeah. I think we've mentioned this before, but they have a preview page up for Nemesis Legacy.
Oh, yes.
And I have to admit, I'm always kind of excited about a legacy game, and especially when Rob Davio is associated.
Yeah.
And so this seems like kind of a no-brainer for us to get and try to play through. I have all 3 Nemesis games on my shelf, and I have not played it once. So that's a little bit shameful.
You now are the only one in the group that has copies of Nemesis.
Did you get rid of
Really?
your copies?
No, those were Logan's.
Oh, did Logan get his copies back?
I'm sure he did, but we never see Logan anymore.
Yeah. Well, if you're interested, Nemesis Retaliation is on BGA.
Ooh, I need to learn how to play it.
Is that the latest one?
Yes.
I believe that's the latest.
That one was really tough.
I'm in the middle of my first game, and I'm just shooting my Gatling gun every time, and I kill something, and then something's right back there on me.
That was the last time I played Nemesis, and it took longer to set up and take down than it did to play the game.
Yeah,
we died in 15 minutes.
I've heard that. It's one of the reasons why I haven't played it yet, because I'm like, I really want to like it.
Maybe start with just the base game, but it's great. It's a great game.
It is fantastic.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get to it eventually.
I know you will. Or it'll end up on Facebook Marketplace. We'll see it either at the table or there.
You're right. You will. That it will be one of those 2 things.
Hopefully it's at the table.
Maybe I'll just sell all those and we'll just go with Legacy. I don't know. Are you buying Legacy? Who's buying Legacy?
House Legacy, and that's...
Yeah. Okay. I'm not
probably
buying
Nathan.
It, so. It's fine. As long as one of us gets it. I don't back stuff anymore. Legitimately don't back anything. So somebody else has got to buy it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on how much it is. If it's like, because I originally backed Nemesis back in the first day, or back in the day, and then I was going to cull it, and then Logan's like, don't cull it, I'll buy it. And then the next one came out, and so he went all in. But that was like one of the first ones that had that sun drop on it.
Yeah.
And those models, the what do they call them? The xenomorphs.
Yeah.
Those models looked amazing.
They really did.
It was like Awakened Realms' first game too. And yeah, I was way excited about that. So,
And they don't disappoint.
yeah, for sure.
None of my copies have that special wash on them. It's another reason why I haven't gotten them out. Just feel sad about it.
Just feel sad about the sun lacking the sun drop.
Not really. Time is an elusive, fickle thing these days that I don't get to spend any. I don't get to spend any of it doing the thing I love.
Yeah, time keeps on slipping
into the future.
Sorry, got lost in my song there. Andy, what you got?
So something that's in Pledge Manager right now. This is saying in that it's a 1 to 2 player game. In the description, it talks about it being a solo experience. So if you're into solo games, this may be something that would interest you. It kind of has a cornucopia of mechanisms, which is kind of cool. It looks like it may have some cool implementations of these mechanisms. So it's a puzzle adventure card game. This is called Radiance. It's a solo puzzle adventure card game. It's designed to create the feeling of an epic and sprawling overland adventure, but with the convenience of being stored in a small box. So you're going to
living space.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Players are going to interact with some familiar mechanisms like deck building, skill trees, exploration, but you're also going to have some twists on some mechanisms as well. So for example, there's deck upgrading, which means you're going to be flipping existing cards to their other side, which will then upgrade that card. In addition to adding new cards, you have geographic progression on an abstracted map, meaning that you're going to have a deck of 36 location cards with coordinates that will tell you kind of where you are. But once again, it gets shuffled, so it's going to be randomized. There's also a little bit of action programming. So the last card you play on your turn will be the first card you play on your next turn for exploration. And then there's the economy of card play. So you typically get 3 cards per turn, and each of those are going to be assigned to distinct roles as you take your turn. So it's got a little bit of twists with some of the mechanisms that we know and love. So it kind of sounds cool. It's one of those that has Kickstarted. It is in Pledge Manager right now. It looks interesting. The artwork looks okay. The graphic design is okay on it. But yeah, if solo games are up your alley, especially solo games that have a puzzle aspect to it, this may be something you want to look into.
Interesting. So I found a new game that this is an adventure strategy game. Has a little bit of campaign feel to it, but I don't know how I feel about the title. It's yelling at me because it's in all caps, and this is FLOE, FLOE. So as I said, this is an adventure strategy game where players embark on a heroic quest across the icy landscape. You're going to discover mines. You're going to discover caves. You're going to be fighting battles. And all through this, since you're in the icy wonderlands, sure, it's an icy wonderland. Since you're in the icy lands, staying warm is key. So you have to do things that are going to help maintain your temperature, your body heat, and you're going to be doing this all by yourself and your faithful familiar. So this is it's a fun little game. It's got a pretty high rating so far, 7.2. So that's pretty cool. If you judge a game by its rating, sure. I don't know where I went with that, but I did. Anyways, this is intriguing.
Yeah, looking at these components, I'm definitely intrigued by it. Does have talking animals, so I'm a little But other than that, it seems really interesting.
But they're not wearing clothes. Oh, they are wearing clothes,
Yeah,
aren't
they
they?
better be wearing clothes.
Have I told you about Puss in Boots? This is a game that kickstarted a little while back.
Oh, did it? Okay.
It did. So
I
think
totally missed that.
I think it's getting close to fulfillment. But yeah, gorgeous work by Andrew Bosley on this. Like I mean, I will admit that the production, like you guys are saying, and the artwork seems really, really good. The designers, it's got a pretty good team. Henry Audubon and Johnny Pack, right, is one of the designers on this one, and so it's got a pretty good pedigree. I think that this fell into one of those games that was like, I would really like to just try it before I commit financially to it.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's got a lot of really good things going for it.
Yeah. And the little miniatures that they have in it, and I don't know if those are going to be like a Kickstarter exclusive, since now I know it's a former crowdfunding. It's always a bummer when you get a retail version of a crowdfunded game. But yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. FLOE in all caps. FLOE.
Flow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buy this game. All right, what else you guys got?
So we have enjoyed our plays of Voidfall.
Yeah, we need to get that back to the table. Somebody's got to relearn that game.
Please, I've been dying to play it for like a year and a half, and nobody's played it with me.
It's a great game.
It's good. Yeah, I've enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, so they have an expansion coming out that is called Voidfall Resurgence, and we should have some resurgence in our desire to play this game, so we can get the rules under our belts again. So when Nathan gets the expansion,
I would have to kickstart it, and I didn't, because when Nathan
gets the expansion in Pledge Manager, we can bring it straight to the table and play again without having to relearn it.
That would be nice.
Yeah. So yeah, this game it is awesome. It's a great game. Resurgence, it's the first expansion to Voidfall. It has the new concept of psionics added to the game. It's a new type of agenda deck, so you have psionic agendas, and you'll be able to harness powerful reusable abilities and open up new strategies and ways to customize your house. The single-use psionic combat tokens allow you to launch psionic strikes or raise barriers, potentially changing the course of key fights, while deploying the psionic vanguards to key sectors, which allows you to take on greater risks and even greater rewards, which I think you add a mechanism that makes it so that you want to expand maybe a little bit faster. That's one thing that we didn't really do a whole lot. We expanded, but not to some of those more difficult, risky areas. And, granted, we only played this, twice? Or was it 3 times?
I think it was 3 times. But there was only an app we had.
But I think we all chose the turtle strategy.
We kind of did.
For sure we did.
Yeah.
And not the aggressive...
Take that strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think this is cool. You have, there's a new fleet type, there's a new installation type, a new guild. So yeah, it sounds like it's adding a lot of content that can just increase the enjoyment of the game and increase different strategies that you can take.
Yeah. I'm not.
If you're just going to cull Voidfall, you got to get the expansion anyway so that it's a complete setup.
Oh, man. You know me too well.
Like, I can see the suffering on Nathan's face over there. And I sort of get it, though, because it's like, I mean, this is a 4.0. This is a big game.
Yeah.
It's a huge production, and it's got a big rule book. And it's a great game, but it's like, how often are you going to get to play it?
And that's exactly
How often
it.
will it get to the table?
Yeah.
And it's true. It's tough. It's a real tough one. Because it's like, of course you want it to. You know there's a good time to be had. And in your brain, in your little mind's eye, you can sort of envision you and your friends, having that great time around the table and enjoying that experience. But it's like, are you going to actually get that experience out of it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing. And I just shrunk my collection by close to 200 games.
Shelf space opened up. Woohoo!
Yeah. And
So you're saying there's a chance.
but that's the thing is, if I just sell one game to fill it up with 3 new games that I'm not going to play.
I thought that's what this was all about.
Apparently it is.
I thought that was like the game.
I knew you were calling games, but I didn't know you were changing the formula. We need to let's put a T on the play here, Nathan. It's not what we're doing here.
But yeah, no, it is a big game, and I really enjoyed our plays of it.
It was really good. It was
But
fun.
there's so many new games that I also want to try.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so it becomes a very delicate balancing. Is it worth it to commit more money to a game that we're not playing very much?
Yeah, that's a good point, Nathan.
When these big games get expansions, you have to ask yourself, it's like, okay, because they're kind of lifestyle games.
They are.
And it's like,
And it works for groups. that
it
play
does. It does. If this is your thing, it's like, oh, I can't wait for the new Voidfall expansion. This is exactly what we need to breathe some new life into this. And that's fantastic. But if it's not a lifestyle game for you, those expansions are really hard, right? Like the original game, it's like, okay, no, this looks like an experience I want to try and have. It's a little bit less difficult. But when you start getting expansions for those big games, it really becomes hard.
Yeah. And I guess that's more my style, my personality is I'm a sampler of games.
Sure.
And not a devourer of games. And so that's probably my issue is I'm a sampler. I dip my toes into this pool and that pool and never commit and jump into many of those pools. But it takes a good game, a fun game, an experience game like Ticket to Ride to get me to commit to not just one experience, but 2 experiences of the same game. But
Or fingers crossed, like Arkham Horror.
yeah. Well, I mean, so that's the thing. It was we gotta be playing it, or else it's just something else I'm putting in an artist box to eventually give to somebody else. So I don't think I'm gonna pack it. I've talked myself out of it, but I wouldn't mind playing Voidfall again.
There you go.
I wouldn't either.
I would appreciate it.
So yeah, Max, you got something you're excited about?
All the things that I'm excited about are prototypes still.
So there's more out there than just prototypes, you know.
I know. It's just that's my livelihood.
No, I get that for
Yeah.
sure. So Andy, I got a new game for you. You're gonna totally love this.
Okay.
It's a party game.
Boy.
You say love. I don't think that word means what you think it means.
Oh, you're going to totally have a blast with this. I have no idea if you are or not. But anyways, this is a game called Cross the Line.
Yeah, you did.
So in Cross the Line, you will answer boldly honest and occasionally awkward and always entertaining questions by secretly choosing your answer on a slide scale. Think they know you? Think again. If they can cross your line, they score. The bolder they bet, the more they stand to gain or lose. Whether you're calling out your roommate's pizza preference or discovering your cousin's karaoke confidence, Cross the Line is the ultimate game for getting to know each other and laugh while doing it. This is totally going to be a game I'm going to get for MonCon, because that group of people will enjoy it and have a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think even you would.
If it's with Hug, yes, I probably would.
Yeah. And then you'll end up with another party game in your collection.
Maybe. We'll see.
So, see if this escalates as quickly as...
That escalated quickly.
Yes, exactly.
I didn't get really bad art, although I think that's the hardest I laughed at MonCon last time.
Yes, yeah, that was...
Thank you, Linda.
Yeah, and her somewhat awkward pictures.
Somewhat.
But yeah, simple little game, 2 to 8 players, 30 to 45 minutes of gut-busting fun.
A party game that requires you to know stuff already about the people you're playing with in order to do well, though, I I really struggle with those types of games.
Yeah.
I will play this. I will play this at MonCon for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not my thing at all.
Yeah, but I mean that's what they say. A get to know you game. This is a game that.
But
you
it's
should
not
play with
really.
already
It's like
got to know you.
But it's like, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, yeah, I guess it's a get to know you game. You're gonna score horribly. You're gonna do horribly at it, but you're gonna learn about the other people in the process.
yeah, which is good.
Which I
times.
guess is fine.
Which is I guess is fine. I don't really want to know the people I hang out with.
Do you have to prove? Like, is it, are you a good dancer? Do you have to prove how good of a dancer you are, or are you just rating yourself? Because dang, I'm awesome.
How bad is your road
Until
rage?
someone sees
I
me
want
dance.
examples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
show me.
Show me how bad your road rage is.
So that's the funny thing is, I'm going to say I'm a very calm driver. My wife, on the other hand, she's going to say, you get mad at people camping in the left lane all the time. It's
Don't
like,
we
well,
all?
They weren't camping in the left lane.
If they were driving the way they were supposed to, like me, I wouldn't get upset at them.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But, yeah. Anyways, I think it's going to be good times. I'll laugh. I'll cry. I'll wonder why I bought it.
Okay. Well, I'm wondering how everybody here feels about terraforming Mars. Where are we at with that?
I hate it.
Hate it.
You don't like it either,
I
Max?
know Andy hates it. Max doesn't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I
at
just
all.
cold mine because it never got played. There was a time when I kind of liked the idea of it, but
Yeah, I mean, I do like the idea of it.
I don't hate the
can't-
game.
I can't cull it because Ashley really likes it. So if I get rid of it, it's just got to be gifted to her,
gotcha.
which means it'll just be stored on my shelf.
So Ares Expedition basically completely replaced terraforming Mars for me.
Yes.
Ares Expedition is wonderful. I
Yes,
love
it
that.
is.
And that's the dice one or the,
It's the card
one? Okay.
Yeah.
So I had a problem with that one where I really, really liked it when I read the rules, and then we played it, and then we found out that the last 5 minutes of the game was just whoever was the fastest or most devious at stealing the cards from the other players was the one who won.
I don't remember any stealing of cards in that game.
No, it was our final turn was my opponent went, oh, wait, I'm not ready. And I went, okay, well, I'll wait for you to be ready. And then he was ready and started taking the cards without telling me. And I was like, oh, crap. Now we're playing? And the game was over. And there was nothing to prevent that from happening. So I did not enjoy it at all.
Mechanically, I'm not remembering anything that worked that way, but that's too bad because I love Ares Expedition. Like it's really, really good.
It is.
But okay, so the reason I bring this up though is because how do you feel about Legacy?
No.
How do you feel about Legacy?
I love Legacy.
You love Legacy. I love Legacy. Max, you love Legacy? Legacy's so good,
When
right?
it's done right, yes.
Yeah. You like Legacy, Andy?
Yeah, and I'm going to preface this with the fact that I don't dislike the game Terraforming Mars.
You just dislike playing it with certain people.
Yes, I had a terrible experience my last play and vowed I would never play it again.
Well, maybe this will bring you back into the Terraforming Mars world a little bit.
It might.
Terraforming Mars, the legacy of Mars. Now, interesting. This
Is
has,
Rob Davio involved?
well, funny you should say that.
Oh, really? Is he? Dang it.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually looking here. I don't believe so. But this is what's interesting. It has legacy in the title. I don't think it's a true legacy experience.
Oh, okay. Shoot, it's like your stinking Legacy of the Sea.
Well, kind of. So this is in preview right now.
Playing with my emotions.
I
left
know.
and
I'm
right
doing
here,
it. I'm doing
Douglas.
it deliberately here. Okay. It is a campaign of expansion beyond the Red Planet. So it definitely is campaign, and it is. You start by terraforming Mars, and then you move past into whatever. We don't know 100% what that will mean, but it's going to go beyond Mars. So. Hence the name, the legacy of Mars. But I don't know that it's like a strict legacy. Like, I don't think this is going to have like stickers and terrible stuff. And I mean, like terror, like not terrible, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Terror
things that get
things.
destroyed, right? And that kind of thing. So I'm not sure where this is going to fall on that spectrum.
I'm definitely interested by that description of we're going to terraform Mars, but then we're going to do the rest of the stuff in the solar system. That's totally interesting.
I agree.
That was the interesting part of terraforming Mars was the fact that you were progressing this terraforming of the planet. My problem with the game was really that there was nothing counting down to end the game. It was just if one player doesn't want to do any of the end game stuff, the game would last 7.5 hours at your family reunion.
This actually,
That's because you went with your family and you played with Dennis and Dave.
yes.
Yes. that would be the case.
which was part of the problem for me, as I played with 2 of those same people, of the 3 people I played with. This does look interesting because if you're going to the other planets throughout the solar system, mechanically how that changes the way you play the game is very intriguing to me. So it's not just playing terraforming Mars over and over again, but if you're doing something to maybe one of the gas giants, for example, which I don't know how you terraform one of the gas giants, but hey, I think that sounds cool. I think it would be fun to experience that. So I would probably be interested in playing this.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same boat. I did find here it does say the Legacy of Mars is a fully replayable campaign. But my question is it branching and different? Like, is one playthrough going to be different from the next? Because I might be kind of interested in this. Not a huge Terraforming Mars fan, but this might be the thing that brings me back in.
And see, that's the thing. I waffle on Terraforming Mars. So I'm definitely not backing this. And the people that I know that are going to be backing this, I don't want to play it with them.
Yeah, unless it's Doug.
But Doug doesn't back Kickstarters at all.
Well, it's a good thing this is on GameFound.
See, there you go. It's not a Kickstarter.
Dang it, Max found my workaround. Shoot, you weren't supposed to say anything. I'm definitely clicking the follow button, and I'd like to learn more. So this is a preview page. I think they have a lot that needs to be flushed out and revealed before I would ever consider breaking my I don't back stuff rule. But maybe we'll see. Probably not, but maybe.
Okay.
I thought it was interesting though. Because
yeah, I am intrigued.
Here's the thing: as board gamers, okay, Terraforming Mars is not going away ever.
Absolutely, it is a phenomenal game.
It will be around for the IP will be around forever.
Yeah,
it's too evergreen. It's generated too much money. They will always be making stuff for this. So it's just what's the next product going to be, and this is what's coming up. So it's worth talking about. Is it the thing that'll bring me back in? I don't know. I've always got Ares Expedition.
Yeah,
which is really a great game.
I called mine.
It's good. I'm surprised you called it. The dice game's great too. I enjoyed it as well.
I think I called all of my Terraforming Mars stuff that wasn't the main game that I have to keep for Ashley.
Oh, really? So you called the 2 better versions?
Yeah, the ones that I more likely would have been able to play or be willing to play. Yes,
that's
you
okay.
are correct.
We have them, so you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think I would have been able to get. I mean, Cheryl played Terraforming Mars a couple of times, and she really enjoyed it. But I just don't think I could get Ares or the dice in front of her because she would just be scared because it takes a long time. She doesn't like long games, but
I didn't think the dice game.
The dice game's pretty fast.
Yeah. But,
actually, the card game's not that long.
Ours is pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, that fear that it's going to be a long game.
They're small boxes. What does she have to fear?
You're correct.
Okay, so Doug, I'm reading up on this a little bit, and it says that mission 1 is Mars. So you terraform Mars again. Then you go to Gamamine and terraform that. And then there's missions 3 and 4 that they haven't revealed yet.
There you go.
So it's 4 different planets that you're terraforming.
You go to the moon of Ganymede on Jupiter, or near this orbiting Jupiter, and then maybe other moons, Titan, or some of the other moons that are possibly habitable.
Mm-hmm. Potentially outside of our solar system too, which would be kind of interesting. But
it does specifically say that it's only in our solar system.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Okay, that's still cool.
Oh yeah, right there. Interesting. Yeah.
Hopefully they can terraform Pluto.
Ooh, yeah.
Somehow get extra sunlight out there. Yeah.
Some super solar panels.
Super solar panels.
I bet the mega corporations could build them.
I bet they could. If anybody could do it, Mega Corporation could.
For sure.
Yep.
Megacorp or Elon Musk.
There we go.
Yeah, that guy did get people to space again.
Yeah.
And brought them back home.
Yep.
And is going to do it again. There's something to be said about private sector.
Well, there's a whole conversation that's a whole rabbit hole we could go down. Huh?
Yeah, not on this podcast.
Yeah.
Wrong podcast, Nathan.
Yes,
podcast.
yeah. But anyways, cool beans. I think I'm still out, but I will play it if you get it.
I would be interested in playing it for sure.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is if I did buy it, it would be to play it with you guys. And, again, I don't, if the interest isn't there,
that
or
may
is only half there,
If you got it, I would be fully committed to playing it for sure.
Yeah, that may be the way to get me to play Terraforming Mars again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to play with Dennis or Dave for Anybody else?
Yeah.
I will play it with anybody who has played it the same number of times I have played it.
That's the key.
That's kind of what it
the
is,
key.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You're
somebody who's
100%
played it 100 times. No, I don't want to play with you.
Yeah, you are
Because why would
100
I?
correct.
I apply that rule to
Percent.
a lot of the games that I play.
Yeah.
Definitely not to just terraforming Mars. So
Well, I have. So we played Deep Rock.
Yes.
And
I love that game.
We very much enjoyed Deep Rock. And then I saw this other game and I was like, okay, this is just, like when a movie comes out and then there's a very similar movie that comes out that follows the exact same thing. You're like, oh, well, they're just riffing off of that. So when I first saw this, Drillers is the game, I thought, that's exactly what this is. Because you look at the cover, it's you got a mechanized thing that's mining.
The art on this is awesome.
Isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
So I am Drillers. And so Drillers players explore abandoned mines using their mechs, which is awesome, to try to find and excavate anything useful or valuable in essentially a depleted mine. So somebody else has gone through, they're through mining it, and you're going in with your mech to pick up the scraps and try to find stuff to advance your technology, find better tools, or just sell it for income. But at the end of the day, you're wanting to be the best driller. At first, I was just like, oh, this is just a riff off of Deep Rock, but this is totally not a riff off of Deep Rock.
Totally not.
And so this has me intrigued. Color me intrigued.
Yeah, this looks cool. And like I said, the art is amazing.
Yeah.
on this. I really, really like the art.
Yeah, and that's what I even look at the art. The first thing I thought is this is totally Deep Rock, but it is totally not.
It is totally not. Yeah, this looks cool.
So, yeah.
this
I'm
is
excited.
also a Czech edition, which
Okay.
like I don't know. I love a lot of their stuff. Like anytime they come out with something, I'm like, it piques my interest.
They are almost to 100% of the time buy. Don't even bother waiting to play it.
Yeah, they're good.
For me,
Yep. They're really, really good.
because it's better than rolling a d6 for combat.
And then you know how I am. I do enjoy a game that has a unique name that kind of
Yes, you do.
drags me in, pulls me in. How does Formidable Farm sound?
Formidable Farm.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't do anything for me, but to tell us more.
So Formidable Farm is you are tirelessly trying to fulfill the wishes of the village population for field crops. So you're going to start, there's the start of the day, there's the market, you're going to set trades out and you're going to try to trade your grain for some sheep or some pigs for some cucumbers or a bag of wheat to get something else, and you're trying to fulfill these wishes of the village in order to be able to deliver the goods that you need to deliver. And this whole idea actually sounds kind of interesting, but you're trying to be the first to fulfill the wishes of the village population, and then you can win Formidable Farm. So maybe you can play this with your dad, Andy. It's a farming game.
I'm not sure he'd be in on this one. This looks a little too cutesy for him.
Oh, that's a bummer. So
I'm guessing that when you fulfill the order, you get the reward that's below the arrow.
yeah, I believe so. Or I can't remember if it's that or if it's on the back of the card.
Almost
or
like a contract fulfillment type game.
kind of, yeah. But anyways, it's one of those games where the name draws me in, and so I'm a little bit more curious about it. But yeah,
Sounds like something you'd play on the early days of Facebook.
yeah, I see that. It's kind of like the Candy Crush of. I mean, Candy Crush isn't the earliest days. It's not Snake, but
Or Mafia Wars. Or,
yeah. But anyways, yeah, it's got some contracts, once per game abilities. It's a race, set collecting. So yeah, interesting. Might end up in my cart. It might not. Depends on how much it is. But anyways,
Nice.
Formidable Farm.
Formidable Farm. Hopefully it's not a nerd tax because you liked the name.
Yeah. Oh, see, look, there's some places out there. It's under $40. Or if you go to this one spot, it's $75. They really like their copy of it. Maybe it was a Kickstarter or something.
They usually
I don't think it's a Kickstarter, but for some reason they want $75 for it. But anyways, Formidable Farm.
You remember back in the day when most games were like $30 to $40?
Yeah,
That was great.
that was great.
I just remember that I was young and worked at a toy store, and $30 to $40 was about what $150 is to me now. So
Well,
the games really have gone down in price.
maybe so.
All right, you guys got anything else on your list, or are we going to call it there?
I got one that
All right.
I've been kind of hovering around. I don't think I'm going to back it, but I think it's cool enough to talk about. It's the Cyberpunk trading card game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
I
that.
saw this.
Yeah, so they're at like 20 million, almost $21 million right now on Kickstarter.
Whoa.
Yeah, most funded game is what they're bragging. But I think this is a really cool idea. I think the video game was fun. I think the old RPG was fun, despite some of the issues it had. As far as a TCG, like I've been getting back into Magic. I know you can say what horrible things, but I still blame Andy for that.
You're welcome.
You are a jerk. You stink. And I've been saying this we played it when we were 15 at that Christmas party.
Yeah,
so
that's probably right.
31 years.
Yep. I got out of that a long time ago.
I did too. And I met someone who got me back into it, and I still blame you. But this one is definitely one that I think is worth looking at. It says it plays in like 15 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, this is something I will
15 to 30 minutes.
never get into a game system like this, a tradable card game.
Same. That's my my hang up with these is like whenever I see something like this, I just skip over it because the endless money pit is just something I can't do. I don't want to
have
do.
a bit of an addiction issue.
Yeah. So
Me too. I think everyone at this table has seen that dark side of my soul at some point. But I just thought this was cool. I thought it was worth mentioning.
It is cool.
The artworks on
sure.
it is done really well.
Everything about it just looks amazing.
I would love to play this, but it is something that I cannot allow myself to even think
Whoa.
about jumping into.
Whoa. Look at the prices on those, Max.
Well, $50 for 2 decks with 2 sets of dice.
Yeah, scroll down.
Padre's Blessing, $1,000.
Isn't there one that was $2,700?
$2,800 Afterlife package. $2,800. You get 18 booster boxes.
No wonder if you're going to put $2,000, $3,000 for a pledge.
6 starter decks, 18 booster boxes, and 2 sets of dice.
Yeah, that's for if you're a store, like a group of stores looking to stock.
But wait, there's more.
Hang on. We'll see. We'll see how well this does, because that's the thing.
8,000. Sorry.
No, you're good. Anytime you have a trading card game like this, though, you have a massive upfront wave of people who want in because of the collector part of it.
Yeah.
They're not
turn around
even
and resell it.
Yeah, they're not really even that interested in the game itself. They are interested in collecting rares and foils and those versions so that they can sit on them and then hopefully make a huge profit 5-10 years down the road when they know what cards are valuable. Yep. I actually think that Disney's Lorcana would have seen these numbers, if not way higher, had they decided to crowdfund instead of just rolling it out the way they did.
Yeah.
Because there were people like me who absolutely wanted in on that for both the game and the collector part of it. I had pre-ordered hundreds of dollars from multiple sites, and every scrap of it got allocated. I didn't see a single product show up at my door, and so I got refunded all that money and didn't get a single thing. And I know I was far from being the only person who that happened to. If they had gone this route, I think this is the genius part of this, is they are going the Kickstarter route. And so you've got a lot of like early adopters on something like this that are going to dump a ton of money into the machine in hopes that it pays out for them in the long run.
Yeah.
So heads up to people out there who, if you feel like you've got a winning trading card game IP, this is the way to do it. This is exactly how Lorcana should have done it.
Yep, I agree totally. And it's why I bring it up, not because I'm going to spend money on it, but because I think it's.
You're not going to back it at that $8,000 level?
Holy cow! There's an $8,000 level.
There
What
is.
the heck?
Yes.
I know there's a $50 level, and I'm just like, I want to pull the trigger so bad.
Yeah, but $50 is just the first hit's free.
That's the beginning, yeah.
And it's all for a game that you might not even know if it's any good, right? Like you don't even know if it plays well. Yep. How many people buying this stuff have even gone on and read the rule book?
Well, I pre-ordered the video game version of this almost a year before it came out, and it was a disastrous release. So,
Oh, wasn't? That's a bummer.
oh, it was a terrible release.
I'm just looking at, like, even right out of the gate, right? I'm looking at most of the die sets are very unreadable. They're way too busy and unreadable. The art is really good.
Yeah.
I will say the aesthetic of all that is really good, but it's like I'm not even seeing anything. This is all just like stretch goals, packs, like all this kind of stuff. I'm scrolling up and down here just trying to find, like, how does this game play? There's nothing.
Yeah,
On this entire sheet, there is absolutely nothing about how the game actually plays. I'm sure in a link here somewhere there's some videos, but like this is all just product. There's nothing in here that's like, hey, this is how this game plays. Like just a brief overview, right? Like these cards go together. This is how you build a deck. This is conceptually how this works. There's nothing like that in here.
There is a how to play and quick rules under the stretch goals.
Under the stretch goals. Because that should be the first thing, in my opinion.
I agree with you, but I also know that that's not how Kickstarters are optimized.
Sure. And thus I make my point.
Yeah.
I did back the Cyberpunk 2077, the regular board game.
Is that part of the same universe?
Yeah,
Same company, same everything.
I have not seen that yet, but I keep getting updates, so hopefully we'll see.
They must be working on it.
Yeah, I'm reading the rule book right now.
And you are reading the rule book? Yeah, I looked. There's no rule book on BGG, but there is a forum thread. Should you back this game? And what does it say?
If you have $8,000 that you're just dying to throw out there.
Yeah, I mean, people are saying, yeah, you love Cyberpunk? Go for it. And then there's somebody else saying the fear of missing out or scalping, like you were saying, collectors. And so, yeah, there's definitely both sides of that road. But anyways, yeah, that's an interesting thought to end on.
Yeah.
Unless we have something else.
I think that we've overstayed our welcome at this point. So
We are a little over.
yeah, we've gone on long enough. I think we've talked about a ton of different games. And kind of. And we've talked about a lot of different games, and we will look forward to next month. Until next time.
We'll see you not in the corner with me because I got put in timeout for rambling. But it wasn't my fault this time. I don't feel like it was my fault.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/Meeple Nation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of Werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_Nation. Or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.